All right, guys, we got Coach here. He'll start with an opening statement, and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah, I was very proud of my team tonight. I thought it was a very solid performance from the beginning. We had a couple rough spots there in the first half. Thought we got tired. We were playing a little smaller at that time, but corrected the issue and finished the half strongly. I think we won the first media timeout, which is important to us. We won the middle eight, the last four the first four to first four to second half. I think we were on a 12-0 run at one point. Had great balance. A lot of guys, 6 guys in double figures, 20 assists, 10 turnovers, 20 assists on 35 baskets. And that's pretty good considering that we're a team that can score off the bounce. So there's not always going to be assists when you can score off the bounce. The only concerning thing probably for me is just maybe the rebounding. We had some issues in there. We'll have to continue to clean that up. Real proud of Davian. I knew he was getting close to 1,000 because obviously he played for me, at East Tennessee State. I've been tracking it. He got that pretty quick because he didn't have a full year last year either. He would have got it last year. But he's a wonderful young man. I've never had anything negative to ever say about him. It's hard to do for 4 years. Great player, great person, scored a ball, great teammate, and he deserves all the credit to get. And that's scoring 1,000 points I think that's a pretty good milestone for a career. I'll open it up to questions.
Hey, Steve, were you happy with what you got out of your bigs tonight? And can you give us any update at all on how Hadim C is?
Yeah, I was real happy with Dallas and Dream. I thought, they got going tonight offensively. Dream really sparked us in the first half. He made a couple big threes. He was playing hard. He had 12 at half. Dallas made a 3, scored around the basket. I can't believe I'm shocked the way he's shooting free throws. You set a school record last year at Colorado. Shot 82%, I think, something like that. This must be my fault. It must be on me. I don't know the situation on Hadim. We'll obviously monitor that thing, and doctors are looking at him, and hopefully it'll be a good result.
Coach, almost every night in the ACC since last Tuesday, we see upsets across the league. So how pleased are you that you've played 3 games and you got 3 wins?
Oh, Josh, I'm very pleased, because I watch those. I watch some of the games. I watch the scores. It's not just the ACC. It's every league in America because there's a lot of unknowns out there, a lot of teams you just don't know about because they got a lot of new guys. And so, yeah, we try to win every game. And we've done that so far. Try to play better. I think we've done that so far. And then we need to continue on that plan, Saturday, Tuesday, and then we got 4 in a row there where we'll see. We play I'm not one to jump ahead, but everybody knows we're going down to Destin or Northwest Florida to play in the Emerald Coast Classic, come home, play the Big Ten, shoot out, and then we got ACC Big Ten, and then we open up ACC play. So our schedule has purpose to it. It's going to continue to get harder, but I'm very pleased to be 3-0, no question.
Steve, I know you liked some of the things that Jake did last week that didn't involve scoring, but was it good to see him break out and get the ball in the hole?
Yeah, I've been on him hard about shooting the ball. He's got to score for us, and again, it's somebody every night. It can be somebody different. Man still shot 50% from the field, but had 10, but he had 34, 32 last game. Jake's very capable, but Jake's so unselfish. He's always looking to find somebody, make somebody better. Can't beat that, but I thought he had a really strong game around the basket, made a 3. Just a really good all-around game for him.
Steve, your thoughts on defense? You held them to just 5 made threes and 1 fast break point, which seems crazy considering they like to shoot the threes and like to get out in transition.
I thought we played hard. Defensively, we were up the lines. We were creating some havoc defensively as far as not trying to steal that from Shaka by no means. Trying to just be disruptive. And I thought I thought Hadim and Dallas did a really good job of hedging ball screens. And that caused them a lot of trouble. And those guys are big guys and they're active with their hands. They got some good turnovers out of that. I was pleased with, also in the first half, Cam and Alonzo were leading us in rebounding because they were rebounding down from those 3-point shots. I think we held their leading scorer scoreless, something like that. Is that correct? Busky? I think so. That's a pretty good job defensively. Carter did a good job of distributing the ball. He had 7 assists. He led us in assists with 7, only 3 turnovers. So, all in all, everybody had a good night. But yes, I was pleased with that, Les.
Coach,
Coach,
where,
other than maybe, sorry, you can go, Lauren.
no, go ahead. It's fine.
All right, Coach. Other than maybe just knocking down some of those open threes, what do you think Isaiah needs to do to get going a little more?
Oh, I think he's playing fine. He's really playing good defensively. Man, he stripped and ripped in the gaps. He was rebounding. Man, see, there's no stat for communication, but he's always talking. He's always directing. He's always telling guys to go in the right spot. He's always positive. I mean, I think, now I don't mean any disrespect to your question, but I think everybody always puts everything at getting going based on offense. Guys, we can score the basketball. I mean, we scored 95, and now you scored 87. I mean, I don't think that's a problem. I think I love all the intangibles that he brings, and he'll make some more shots. I'm not worried about it. But I want him to continue to do the things he's doing: defend, rebound, direct, lead, communicate. So I'm very, I'm very pleased. He had 5 rebounds tonight. He only had 1 turnover. He only took 5 shots, and he takes good shots. So I'm happy with him.
Coach, where even throughout this month, you'll start to see the level of talent increase with each opponent you play. How do you make sure the things you're doing well now in these first 3 games translate?
Well, Lauren, I think you just continue. You are what you emphasize, and you practice like you play, and you play like you practice, and you try to make the game look like your practice. And so those are things that we emphasize every day, and it goes back to identity, it goes back to standards. One of the refs asked me, he goes, how much do you got? You must work on defense a lot because, we don't foul a lot. And I think that's important. We emphasize that in practice. And so, I think in all fairness to your question, it's how we go about our business every day, and then we have to raise our level as the games increase. And I thought we did that tonight. I thought we played pretty well, and we got to continue on that path.
Coach, pushing things ahead to Saturday, how did the A&T game get made? What type of relationship do you have with Coach Joe?
Well, Will and I both coached at the same junior college. When he was at, it was called Northwest Florida when I was there. When he was there, it was Okaloosa Walton, O-Dub, as we like to call it, for those that understand juke. He worked for Bruce Stewart, great coach. That's the guy I replaced, who passed away. It's tragic. So we have a bond there, a connection. I've known Will a long time. He was at Jacksonville when I was at Northwest Florida, come in there and recruit. But you got to realize I've been around a long time. There's very few people probably haven't been around too much in my life because I've been in a lot of places. But I know he does a really good job. I know they've had some close games. I've checked out some scores. I know they played Greensboro. It's always a big game to open the season. I know they had a really tough one, really close game at South Florida. I haven't watched any film because I don't put the cart ahead of the horse. And so I'll go home tonight, watch this, and then get ready for them tomorrow.
Steve, it seems like for a player that came from Oklahoma and another player to come from Indiana State, that Jake and Alonzo have a really good connection together.
Yeah, I agree. I think our whole team does. I said that tonight in the locker room. You must have had your minion, you had your spies in there when I was talking, I guess, because I said, one of the things that I've really enjoyed to this point is how much they care about each other, how much they like each other, how much they share the ball. And nobody's out there trying to get theirs. You know what I mean? Occasionally we take a couple bad shots, but these guys do a really good job of sharing the basketball. And yes, Londas and they're competitive and they're both really good passers. Hey guys, some of those passes Londas threw tonight in the first half, wow. And we didn't finish them. I was mad because they were great passes. I mean, I know he can score, but I told you that he can really pass the ball. Him and Cam got good size. Jake, good size. Carter, those guys got great length to be able to make passes.
Anything else for Coach? All right, you're good. Thank
Sorry.
you.
I went conservative tonight on my shirt. I'll get you later on that. See you.
If he's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Questions for Davian.
Hey, Davian, were you guys happy with the way you kept, I guess, the foot to the pedal in the second half, as opposed to like the second half against William and Mary, for instance?
Can you repeat that? I didn't really hear him.
Sorry, Davian. I mean, are you guys happy with the way you continued to have focus and drive in the second half versus
Oh.
like the first game against William and Mary, where it wasn't necessarily a strong second half?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're definitely happy about that. Coach always talk about being a mature team and showing signs of maturity because we're going to face no disrespect to Charleston Southern. I think they're a really good team, but we're going to face tougher opponents moving forward. So he always talk about maturing and making progress. So I think we did that tonight. I think we took a step in the right direction, and it's good to be a part of it.
Davian, how does it feel? Sorry, Connor. Davian, how does it feel to be a 1,000-point scorer, and what was it like doing that pretty much in your hometown?
It feels good. I didn't even know that I was that close to 1,000 because I'm more worried about winning. I mean, of course, it's good that I got my 1,000 points tonight. I think that's a big time thing, but I'm more worried about winning. I'm more happy about the fact that we got to win tonight. But it does feel good to get my 1,000 points, especially being here right here in Winston-Salem.
Davian, can you tell us who this is in front of us with the D Will 1000 on the back of her shirt?
That's my mom.
What does it mean to have her kind of? I mean, she must have been thinking you were close. Like she knew you were close and you didn't.
Yeah, that's crazy to know, but yeah, she was on top of it, and I guess I wouldn't. But like I said, I'm more worried about winning at the end of the day.
Davian, speaking of winning, you guys are 3-0. How do you feel you guys have progressed in those 3 games and where you're at right now as a team?
Yeah, we're 3-0, but I think we've got a little bit better every game. I think we showed signs of maturity and growth every time we stepped on the court this year, and we just got to keep doing that moving forward. And you know what I'm saying, if we keep playing like this and if we keep improving the way that I know we can be an NCAA tournament team and win some games when we're there. But I'm proud of the growth we made since the first game of the year.
Davian, you're shooting north of 70% from three-point range after 3 games. I know it's a small sample size, but how good does it feel to see the ball cook through the net at that rate?
It feels really good. I mean, this summer and this spring and during the preseason, I spent a lot of time on my jump shot. I knew that was something that I had to work on to take my game to a whole new level as well as getting stronger. But I mean, it feels good to see my work paying off and being able to shoot that well. I also didn't know I was shooting that well from the field, but I appreciate you for letting me know that. But I mean, it feels good to know that my work is paying off in such a big way.
Davian, did you know you also had 0 turnovers?
Oh, that's always good. Coach always preaches we got to keep that turnover number down, so that's good too.
How would you describe the way you just pride yourself in taking care of the ball?
That's always been a big thing for me since I've been a basketball player my whole life. Because as a point guard, you know what I'm saying, I got to take care of the ball. I can't, because turnovers, they lead to open runouts to the other team, easy transition points, and that gives teams a lot of momentum and confidence. And it starts with me, and it starts with me handling the ball and not turning the ball over like you said. But that's something I really take pride in.
Anything else for Davian? All right. Thanks, Davian.
Thank you.
And I believe that's going to wrap us up tonight, guys.